I'm just doing something kind of fun today. I used to buy a lot of comic books. I have for most of my life. I've got a huge collection. I've always loved them. For some people, it's what would Jesus do? For me, it's what would Cap do? I don't buy comic books anymore, though. A lot of people are like that because it's gone downhill so hard that the punchlines have become the mainstays of the story. And I still read my old comics quite a bit. And when I happened to pick this one up and flip through it, I was amused enough that I wanted to make a video about it. It could be someone has beaten me to the punch because there's channels like Diversity in Comics, who I used to subscribe to, and Cap and Cummings, and they both do good stuff. The only reason I don't subscribe to them is because I can't stand to see what's become of the comic book world. This issue, though, it's an issue of What The? Number 9 from back in 1990. What The was just a comedy series. It was all satire. This one was split up. It had several stories in it, and the first one made a joke about Wolverine kind of playing hooky from Marvel Comics because he got tired of having to guest star in every single issue and appear on 3 covers every month. He never had a moment's rest. But the end of it was the joke that really cracked me up. Because when he's fed up enough, he crashes into the editor's office, and you hear the lines, "We have respect for you, Wolfie, for your integrity. You're unique. You're one of a kind. We'd never do anything to jeopardize that." And then, standing in the doorway is a woman wearing Wolverine's costume, with Wolverine-style claws, says, "I've just been hired. I'm your long-lost cousin, Wolverina." Now, the joke there is supposed to be that a Wolverine girl character, a Wolverina, would be just about the dumbest thing you could do. It's something they would never actually do. And that was the way things were back in 1990. Today, things are a little bit different. Yet Wolverina is a real character. And that's as stupid as it's gotten. Because Wolverine isn't the only one who got that treatment. Could you imagine, say, Thor Girl? Iron Man should be immune, though. Everyone already knows this, I know, but I'm still going to point it out. There's an Iron Man girl character. So they did this over and over again. With what was supposed to be a punchline. With what was a joke. And anyone who's a real comic book geek is going to bust me on the Thor Girl thing, because the Jane Foster Thor that you see in comics now was not the original Thor Girl. Back in 2000, 10 years after the What The issue that I brought up, there was a girl who was actually called Thor Girl, who had Thor's powers and carried her own hammer. And the Wolverina character that they just call Wolverine, she started out as X-23, and she debuted back in 2003. That doesn't make it better, though. That makes it worse. These punchline characters started that long ago. And eventually they were given their own series, and they were celebrated as their own unique characters, as though they were. And I can't spend my hard-earned money on what is supposed to be an intelligent story that back in my day was just a punchline. God damn. Tuna belches are the worst.